Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to be trying yet another free Steam demo. A game you may have heard of, Strange Horticulture. Seems to be a quite popular game, has a lot of reviews on Steam. Not entirely sure what it's about. I don't know if it will be my kind of game. I suspect not, but I'm open to seeing what it's about. The streets of Undermare are narrow and claustrophobic. In many places, the buildings lean out at the upper floors so that neighbors can reach across and shake hands, or, more likely, exchange unpleasantries. Sounds most unpleasant indeed. 31. Not sure what this is. A horse? Strange Horticulture is a small shop situated away from the main thoroughfares, but it has the advantage of being one of the few buildings in Undermare that stands alone. Plants, you may have noticed, need light, and light is in short supply at street level in this town. Why is that? Why is light in short supply? Are we in Denmark? Or Norway or something? Like super far north? The Arctic Circle. Recently, the shop passed to me after the death of my uncle. There is much to learn, but one thing is already clear. The rare and unusual plants that he stocked have their uses after all. Day 1. Friday. Did this come out before Blueprints? Feels like the death of my uncle. Day 1. There's a lot of similarities in the intro. Maybe Blueprints took inspiration from this game, or if both took inspiration from some other game. Like, what is the first game where there was day 1? Maybe Stardew? Is that your grandpa? I don't remember who dies in Stardew Valley. I haven't played that game very much, but if you know, leave a comment below. How do you get the farm in Stardew Valley? Who do you inherit it from? And does Stardew Valley start with day 1? I think it might. I think it says like day 1 spring instead of day 1 Friday. I don't think there's weekdays in Stardew, but I'm not sure. This game features some small text. If you're having difficulty reading, you can hold shift to zoom in. Yeah, I did notice this. I wonder... Does this make the text bigger, or does it just make it look uglier? It's definitely uglier, but it's also bigger. I feel like we should use this text, just in case people who are watching this also don't have wonderful vision like myself. I definitely prefer the other text. I wish I could just have the other text, but make it bigger, you know? I wonder if they did this for internationalization purposes. Like, why they have two different text systems. I assume that's why. Like, if you want to play the game in Spanish or Chinese or something, like, they have to be able to change the font, but maybe the default one is like a hand-drawn note. I found it! An excerpt on the elusive wandering bew. What is a bew? Oh, maybe that's a type of flower? Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you all about it. I've found something on the gilded dendra that might be of interest. I even found something. It's weird that it says I've found it and then it says I even found. Like, shouldn't it say I've found it and I've even found? Or I found it? Like, this is past tense and this is present tense. That's why I read it wrong. It's confusing. Simone. Or Simone. P.S. Give Halabore a good scratch behind the ear from me. Is that my cat? Halabore approved of that message. Gilded Dendra, Wandering Bew. Come to the library in Ambleside. The library in Ambleside. So I can't help but notice this. What is this? You can drag items from here onto your desk. Can I also drag clues and labels and letters and archives onto my desk, or can I just drag items onto my desk? Because this says items, but these ones don't. Strange Book of Plants. This is kind of hard to read. It's very poor contrast. I personally would have made this like gold font or white font. Like I almost need to turn my brightness up to figure out what this says. Wilfrid Voynich. At least the inside of the book is contrasty. Is this like British spelling? The encyclopedia can be used as a reference to help identify plants. Note that where I've included sketches, these are not always intended as an aid to identification. Often the description will be more useful to you. Remember to take extra care when dealing with poisonous plants. I accept no responsibility should injury or death occur as a result of misuse of this encyclopedia. WV. I must be the author, whose name is Wilfrid Voynich. Or Voynich. Contents. Bishop's Parasol. Farmer's Worry. Forest Camphor. Fox Button. Gandry Root. Harlequin Blue. Lemon Dandy. Hey, that's me! I'm Dandy. Mary's Breath. Mellow Glow. Wren. Hi, Wren. St. John's Poppy. And Winter Boar. Ooh, spooky. Heck? What's going on up here? What is moving? That's weird. Farmer's Worry. Is it random what plants I spawn with? I feel like this is a farmer's worry. It smells strongly of soured milk, bad enough to make my eyes water. Mushroom with potent abilities, only safe to consume in small quantities. Grants strength for short periods at the expense of severe fatigue once the effect is worn off. Strength? Why would I need strength? It has a sweet scent, like strawberry dipped in honey. What is this? Oh, that's like a shortcut to the table of contents, I guess. Instead of going all the way. This is like pretty decent page flip lighting situation going on here. I wonder if that's actually casting a shadow. I don't think so, but maybe. Gandry Root. Apis missus. Gura Caerulea. Irulia. Caerulea. Citrum crispus. Sounds delicious. Citrum crispus? It's like a crispy lemon. Its curled leaves are thought to be the origin of the name of this plant, supposedly referring to a peeled lemon rind. Among several medicinal uses, the flower of the lemon dandy is mostly associated with curing afflictions of the heart. Does that mean if someone breaks your heart, you can eat some lemon dandy and be happy again? Iron. Ipsum flavus. Though it has no flower, it is said to smell unpleasant to those who have known death, and sweet to those who have not. Interesting. Does that mean I have to die, or just I have to know someone who died? Whoa! I got compass coins. A mappe of Undermare and the surrounding area. Also very poor contrast. This should be easier to read. Even the map itself is rather poor contrast. Like, why do you put black on brown? At least if you're going to do that, make it all the way black, not like dark brown on light brown. See, like the lake is very easy to read. It's readable, but it's not enjoyable to read. Kind of hurts my eyes. It's a very pretty map though. I like the graphics, little mountains in the background. I assume they just like copy pasted a lot of mountain pictures. It kind of looks like the same It's like almost the same mountain, just like squished down to various sizes and then pasted around, but it's not quite the same one. Because like this one has a much sharper indent, and this one's a little wavy. Actually, this one and this one are the same. This one is different though. Like the medium-sized mountain has a little choo choo ka. 1, 2, 3, 4, blah 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 blah, 32, 33. It's not a power of 2. It's a power of 2 plus 1. A, B, C, D, L, M, N, O, P, Q. I don't know how many that is. What letter is Q in the alphabet? 4, 8, 12. Wait, is it 17? 4, 8, 12, 16, 17. 33 by 17. An interesting choice. Didn't mean to click that. Wait, why can't I explore? I thought I could explore. Never mind. Okay, let's put this away. This seems completely useless because you have a bigger one when you hold shift, which also means I don't have to drag it out from the side thing. So I don't know why this item exists. Why give me this item and this item? What the heck is this? A crow, a candle, a moon, a sun, an eye, I don't know what this is called. I've seen it before. A spoon with a line through it. I feel like it's some sort of holy item. Sure. An upside down. Oh yeah, it probably is upside down, right? An upside down wine glass. An upside down reindeer. Almost upside down dagger. Spider-Man. Poseidon. The devil. Are these like tarot symbols or something? I don't know anything about that, so I wouldn't know. Clues. A clue. A little bit of goop. Loic to Ilgil Head. Ilgil Head. That just sounds like a Viking word. Ilgil. We must go to Ilgil. Let us travel, friends. Loic to Ilgil Head. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. I don't know what this means. Loic to Ilgil Head. Where's that? Loic? What is Ilgil Head? That sounds like a mountain to me. I don't see it. Whitbarrow. Whitfell. Mooncaster Castle. Wait, can I do this? Oh, nice. Here's Loic. A lovely little village. With a waterway. The Coniston water. Why is there little 3 dots here? See the little 3 dots? What does that mean? Wait, this also has 3 dots. Maybe those are plants. Wait, are those little dots plants that I can find? These also seem like plants. There's a little dot here. I don't know if those are important. They seem important. I don't know why there's 3 little dots. Like here. What was it? Lowell to Ilgil? Loic to Ilgil. Where's Ilgil? I need a search button. This isn't a very good Google Maps. I can't control F and search. How am I supposed to find anything without a search feature? I have to read every single town and memorize the entire map with 7,000 towns? That doesn't seem very fun. There should just be like an index or like a list on the side that's in alphabetical order that I can scroll up and down and click like Ilgil and then it highlights it on the map. Or the clue should highlight it on the map when I open the clue. It's kind of stupid to have to search for it. I don't think that's very fun, honestly. Like it forces you to look at the map, I guess, and find that the 3 dots exist, which maybe is important. There's also a monster over here. The Monster Mash. Here's more dots. More dots, more dots. Oh, it's just over the A. Everywhere that there's an A, there's 3 dots over it. That's bizarre. It's like this weird language. Okay, that's way more lame than I thought. I thought it was gonna be like blueprints where like you zoom in and then there's a clue. A clue? A clue. Rydal Cave. Ambleside. Comment down below if you know where a clue comes from. Killington Lake. What is this, Vermont? I don't know if there's a Killington Lake in Vermont, but there's definitely a Mount Killington in Vermont. I've been skiing there. It's a wonderful place to go skiing. Tarn Crag, the Daughters, Kentamar, River Kent, Undermere. What am I looking for again? Ilgil? I still don't see Ilgil. This is going to be like a 30-minute... I thought this said Rob Pike for a second. Leave a comment down below if you know who Rob Pike is. The chances of that are very slim if you're watching this video, but maybe. If you know who Rob Pike is, and you also play, whatever this game is called, the lobotomist, the fancy lobotomist, is that what it's called? Something like that. Something about herbology or horticulture or whatever. I can't find it. Oh wait, I found it! Ilgilhead. Or Hiad. I don't know what the dots mean. Ilgilhiad. The Hiad not. The Old Mian. The Conister Water. The Grisdale Forest. Rusland. River Crike. That's my interpretation of what 3 dots over the A means. Tialian. Sealfeld Pike. Rob Pike. Ilgilhead. Loic to Ilgilhead. So that's Balapipupu. And then what did it say? Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. So Loic to Ilgilhead. Where's Foxfield to Crinkle Crags? Crinkle Crags, I remember, is up here. Crinkle Crags. Crinkle Crags. What is it? Fox something? Is this gonna be like a across the line thing? So Foxfield to Crinkle Crags is here, right? Here-ish. I'm trying to draw a line in my head. Whatever to Loic is here. I need like a straight edge, you know? I kind of have one, not a very good one. Yeah, so that would be in this square for sure. And then Foxfield to Crinkle Crags is also definitely in this square. So it's the square where my cursor is over, is the intersection of those 2 paths in a straight line. So we want to investigate this square under the mountain. The little clearing in the trees right here. That is something special. Can we do that yet? Ah, yes. So it's this, right? Aha! We used up the clue. The magpie sees me before I see it. I do not know how long it has been watching me, but I can tell that it is interested in my movements. A strange sensation creeps over me, and I feel an urge to leave this place. But not before collecting a plant for further study. One for sorrow. Turning to leave, I see another magpie, and another plant I've never seen before. 2 for joy. Plant, collect. New plants acquired. A purple lilac and a whatever this one is. The flowers have a delicate scent, purple, turning to pink at the ends. It's not really a lilac, but it kind of looks like one. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. Apparently that's the purple square. Do we have to remember where on the map to get flowers? Because that's going to be impossible if that's what I have to do. Like, I hope I don't have to remember that these 2 flowers come from this square. Without... Maybe I can write it down. What that means. Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills to the northeast of Backbarrow. Keep it secret. Hills northeast of Backbarrow. Do I have to water my plants to keep them from dying? I'm not sure. I mean, it's raining. Maybe I only have to water them when it's not raining. I don't think you can overfill your meter, so... Wait, what did it say? Northeast of Backbarrow. The hills northeast of Backbarrow. Backbarrow is somewhere over here, so this would be the hills northeast, right? The weather changes fast out in the hills. What started as a gray morning has turned into bright sunshine. A good thing, too, because it takes me several hours to find what I came for. By the time I'm done, the cloud is swept back over, a cloak of unwelcome shade. New plant acquired. What's this plant? Red fruits, long flat leaves. Okay. A rising dread. I have a growing fear deep within me. I cannot let it take hold. What does that mean? I have neither the time nor the inclination. You can water your plants using the watering can to earn will to explore. Should I explore the map more, or... What does this do? Victoria Gray. I must have walked past this shop 100 times without ever stopping to look. What a wonderful place to spend your day, surrounded by plants. I came here because I have an unusual request. Wait, what? I can't read it. At night, I hear whispered voices, too faint to hear clearly. Coming. This is an awful UI. Nobody lives up there. The rooms are empty. My curiosity's got the better of me. I must find out what they are saying. St. John's Poppy? I have no idea what's going on. Is she a customer? Am I playing Papers, Please? Is that what's going on here? Do I have to give her the plant that she wants? A St. John... How do I know what St. John's Poppy is? It's this one. The vibrant petals of this flower can be brewed to create a draught that greatly improve the imbibers? What's an imbiber? Is that even a word? The flowers of St. John's Poppy are bright red with a yellow center. Bright red with a yellow center. That looks like this. The flowers are red with a sweet scent. Improve your hearing ability. Is there actually going to be like potion brewing in this game, or is it just telling me random facts that don't matter at all to the story? Or maybe they matter to the story, but they don't matter in general. Plant identified. Rewards. Book entry. What does book entry mean? Oh, I gained a new plant that I haven't yet found for finding this plant. According to legend, clavilium can be used to open any lock no matter how complex or secure. That's a very bizarre power for a plant to have. The heart-shaped leaves have earned this plant the nickname Lovelock. That makes literally no sense, but okay. So where does it go? Does it go at the end, or is it in alphabetical order? A check mark. That's nice. Progression. Yay. Wait, so it said it's identified the flowers? Wait, I don't understand. It said it was identified. What does that mean? I thought it was like, I thought from now on when I did this, it would just tell me the name here since I've identified the plant. But it doesn't look like I actually unlocked anything useful other than a different plant. Like, that's kind of dumb. If you identify the plant once, I think it should just say the title here so I don't have to try to remember and match it every single time. You know? Do we have anywhere else we're supposed to be searching? Can I, like, discard this item? Is there a trash can? I don't want this. Maybe that's... I don't know. I don't like that I have a useless item in my inventory. It's annoying. I want a trash can. Also, why does it have the Windows logo on it? Did Microsoft make this magnifying glass? What is this for? Enter a name here. Oh, I get to pick the color. Huh. Wait, did I get to keep this item? Or, like, I thought I was giving it to the customer. So I can label the plants? Do I have to label them every time, though? Also, should I, like, alphabetize my plants, you know? What's this? Some sort of bellflower? It says 613284. What does that mean? I don't know. Must be a passcode for the safe in the office. Wait, what's this? See, why do I have a thing with a check mark? Dangerous plant grows sparsely in the hills. Keep it secret. What plant did I get? Was it this plant? It was this one, right? Long flat leaves. I'm pretty sure it was the red plant that was dangerous, right? Dangerous, northeast back barrow. Can we figure out what plant that is from here? I don't think we know about it yet. Just move it over here. I hate this scrolling interface so much. Like, words cannot even describe how much I hate this. I wish I could just click and drag this back and forth. Like, the slow, annoying scrolling animation that you accidentally trigger every time you move your mouse over this thing is really, really awful. Like, just let me use my mouse scroll wheel to scroll up and down, or back and forth, you know? Or click and drag, or right click and drag. There's like so many better interfaces than this stupid crappy arrow thing. I hate it. I hate it with all my might. It's the worst. The frickety worst. Is there like features we can sort the plants by or something? Like what are any of these things? Do we know what any of these things are? Like I'm pretty sure this is farmer's worry, right? Surely. We could leave this on the desk, I guess. Maybe put the tags away. What's this? I still have no idea what that's for. I don't know what this thing is for. I can explore, but I don't know if I want to explore. I don't have any more clues. Maybe we just ring the bell? Not sure what we're supposed to do in this game, to be honest. It's a bit confusing. Bloody awful weather out there today. Good for the plants, though, eh? That rhymes. What a joker. Got a letter for you. Does it have a clue? A clue. Gosforth is a hateful town. I was beaten and robbed and left to die in the streets. After many days, I was rescued by a kind stranger, just as I had come to fear the wickedness had infected the heart of every soul in that cursed place. So Gosforth must be where a dangerous plant is, right? Probably not this one, but a different dangerous plant. I began my recovery in the woods to the south of the town with a group of travelers. On the northeast corner of the wood, I sat and stared at a bright flower, and tears flowed down my face at the reminder that there is beauty in this world. I shall be returning to Undermare soon. Warmest regards. Amos Duncan. Amos Duncan. I was gonna say Almos, but Amos? Amos? Amos Duncan. After Gosforth, northeast corner of the woods south, the northeast corner of the woods south of Gosforth. All right. The northeast corner of the woods south of Gosforth. Now, where the heckity hockle humble is Gosforth? There it is. The northeast corner of the woods south of Gosforth. Surely that is this. The wood has a calming effect on my mind. It does me good to escape into nature, away from the stench and clamor of Undermare. It is not long before I spy a bright flower among the trees. New plant acquired. That looks like a dark shade from Mouse Hunt. Yet another very obscure reference that nobody will understand. If you know what Mouse Hunt is, leave a comment below. That's going to be my meme. Every time I say an obscure reference, I'm going to say, leave a comment below. Because nobody ever comments below the videos, so maybe I need to give them something to comment about. Is this a dark shade? Is it not? What game do you know that has a flower like this? Doesn't Minecraft have dark flowers now? I don't remember what they look like. They added new flowers recently. By recently, I mean like in the past 10 years. I like this, like, no effect around the flower. I don't know what you call this. I guess it's like a starburst in effect, right? Not the candy. If you know what a starburst is, leave a comment below. And not the candy. People with bad eyesight will know what a starburst is. It's also probably a astronomical phenomenon, but it's neither that nor the candy. It's the definition to which I refer. I don't know what's. I like a little squiggle here too, like bloop, bloop, ding, bloop, bloop, ding. New plant acquired. You have acquired a new plant. I'm not sure I like the little weird circle thing going on down here. It's kind of funky, but the background is kind of nice. Although it looks moldy. Like the art is nice, but the background looks moldy. It's kind of gross. Reminds me when I leave cheese in the fridge for too long. Also, this thing passively recovers over time, so that's nice. Wait, I didn't see what plant that was. I got distracted by the art, so I have no idea what plant I just got. Oh, it was the dark shade one, right? So this is, we don't know what it's called, but it is Northeast Woods South Gosforth. I guess I wish there was a green. There should be more colors. This is not enough colors. So red means dangerous. I guess yellow is just normal, like identified. I'm gonna use blue for like plants, which I don't know what they are, but aren't dangerous. I guess it could be dangerous, but we don't know. This is like the bluish purple violety color is a question mark. It's kind of lavender. It's an interesting in-between color. This is actually something I really like about the game, that these colors are not pure colors. Like the yellow is not pure bright yellow. The blue-ish color is like more purpley, and the red is more pink. Because when you just use like bright red and bright blue, it doesn't look very good. So choosing in-between colors like this is always better. Even for the plant, like this isn't a pure red color on my screen. It's a bit subdued and nicer looking, you know? A lot of people, they make games and they just use like literally pure red or pure blue for colors and stuff, or something very close, and you're just like, ew, it doesn't look natural. A single sweet smelling dark flower. I mean, we can check if it's in the book. It's like a droopy flower. Are there any? Oh, this one, right? Maybe? A plant with medicinal properties that can aid with digestive troubles. Ooh, I need that in real life. When prepared correctly, TMI. Care must be taken, however, as the rough leaves can be an irritant. Only the petals are safe for consumption. So don't eat the leaves. This doesn't really have any leaves. I mean, I guess these are leaves. They look more like vines, though. Kind of weird looking leaves. I'm going to assume this is a Gandhi root. Wait, how do I... how do I close this stuff? Close? No, close! Close! Wait, did I mess that up? I don't know, I hit like shift enter and it did weird stuff. How many letters can I put on this? I can put so many letters on this that you can't read it anymore. That's pretty bad UI. Like, how am I supposed to know what the tag says, bro? See, that's another, like, kind of massive oversight in this game. I'm surprised this game has so many reviews, but it just has, like, basic bugs, like, things that are really, really difficult to read, like, have no contrast. And, like, things that are really hard to read, like, the tag just gets infinitely small. Like, this should just be a bigger square on my screen so I can read the text, or when I right-click it, it should show me a huge thing that shows me my note if I have a note. The fact that you also can't edit the tag unless you hold the tag item on it again is kind of strange. I literally can't even read, like it's hard to even fix the thing I did because the text is so small now. Yeah, that needs improvement. Okay, if I have to like give this to a customer, I'm gonna be sad. Because then I won't know how to get it again, because all my notes are here. I would kind of wish this game had a notepad. There should just be like a notepad where I can put notes about whatever I want about the flowers. Because I don't know what's important and what's not, and I don't really want to keep a notebook in real life. One, because I'm lazy, and two, because the the viewers on YouTube will not be able to see my notes. They're in the physical world instead of in the game. I still don't know what's going on here. What are we doing? Who are you? Something's got those witches in the forest stirred up. I had to take the long way round, down through Backbarrow. I never trust that sisterhood. Anyway, okay, I like how this like weirdly auto-scrolls sometimes, but not always. In the forest, took the long way down. God, the scrolling is so bad. Like, add smooth scrolling, please. This is awful. Like, it's so hard to read the text because it's behind the guy's head, and then it scrolls like 10 pages at a time when you use your mouse wheel. Okay, I can click and drag. That's better. The forest stirred up. They're not letting anyone through. I had to take the long way around, down through Backbarrow. The forest? I never did trust this. And I'm here now. I've brought Fennec from the south to trade for some lemon dandy. Fennec? Hardly worth the trouble when you factor in the extra miles I've had to cover to get here. He wants to give me Fennec for lemon dandy. Is that gonna make my plant go away? Fennec for lemon dandy. Where? What is lemon dandy? Have that? It's a weird little bushy looking thing. I think it's this one. Healed lemon. This doesn't tell me anything about what it looks like in the words. The smell is faintly off-putting but not overpowering. Does it smell like lemons? I mean, I assume that this is this, right? Like the leaf pattern here's similar-ish. Can I tag this and then give it to the customer? Like, what does that do? Lemon dandy, question mark? Let's see what happens. So I do get the plant back. That's such a weird mechanic. I like that I get it back. So I guess I can use this as my notebook, essentially. Plant identified. Rewards plants. So this yellow flower thing is Fennec. Pale flower. The leaves are quite soft. Where'd my labels go? Bennett. Okay, so that's not as bad. The fact that, like, I can trade this plant for another plant, and then I get the new plant, but I don't lose the old plant. Like, this is kind of like my... It's not really an inventory. It's like an encyclopedia of plants that I know about. Okay, is Fennec in the book, though? It's not in the book, weirdly. Maybe it will be, eventually? I'm not sure. It still wants me to explore, but I don't know... That guy said something about the woods somewhere near town, but I wasn't really paying attention to what he said. Bios? What is that? My dreams are becoming more vivid. I saw a woman, her face hidden behind a mask, next to her a terrifying black skeletal creature. Bro, this lady is schizo. Like, what the hell is she on about? Roving head, ramming, no discernible face. Seem to be laughing. Not joyous of a child. These weeks have been getting worse. I need sleep. Forest Camphry. Faye Swift. Grew up with her mother. Her father was rarely violent, but once enough, struck it finally. Has vivid dreams. Chat log. Oh, okay. Okay, sure, I guess. I wish it had the chat log of the previous guy, because he said something about the witches. Maybe there was a plant to find there, but I missed what he said. Forest Camphry. Forest Camphry is... Wait, is that... This is Bennett. This has pointy leaves. I don't think that's it. Powerful... Making it a common ingredient in sleeping draughts. Smelling bulb. Produces a beautiful rounded dark blue cluster made of many smaller flowers. Beautiful rounded dark blue cluster. A dark blue cluster. Dude, I hate the scrolling thing so much. It's ridiculously bad. It's like indescribably awful. It's the worst. I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, let's... St. John's, Gandhi. We don't know what this one is. It's just a question mark red item. Maybe we should do this the other way. The top shelf will be the plants we know about, because the bottom shelf is bigger. And we're kind of running out of room. Let's put the watering can somewhere. Also, let's try to like keep these closer to the middle of the screen, so we don't have to do this stupid scrolling garbage. I like how the plants at least like push each other away, you know? Okay, now we can see them all on one screen, at least for now. So we have Gandhi, Fennec, Lemon. Gandhi, Fennec, Lemon, Dandy. That's a rhyme. Lemon, Fennec, St. John's. And then we have a watering can, which we don't really need because we're not exploring much. And then we have a question mark red plant. And we're looking for something blue. Avadi Avadu. Oh, is it this? It's this one. It's pungent but not unpleasant. The bulb is soft yellow. The leaves are waxy. Yeah, this one is Forest Camphry. Yellow. And that's an F. So it's going to go here. And then somehow we have to dismiss this book, but I don't know how to get rid of it. So this lady wants the Forest Camphry. Man identified. Rewards book entry. Butterdale. Yum. Sounds delicious. Often found growing in clumps on valley sides, Butterdale has been used for centuries as a cure for all manner of skin rashes. The dark green leaves can be stewed and mulched to form a poultice. I also don't know what a poultice is really, but is that like a pulp? The flowers smell buttery to some people. I mean, I hope so. It's called Butterdale. Dark green leaves. I don't know if we have that one. Unless it's this. Purple flowers with a gentle scent. Can I move this anywhere? Not really. It has to be like pseudo constrained in the box. I don't really understand why. Like it can cover the side sort of, and it can, but it can't cover this. But it can cover these, or it can go behind these. If you go over there, it just disappears and loses your page. What was it? Butterdale? Is this the Butterdale? No, I don't think it has the right leaves. This has five pointed leaves. Maybe this. The dark green leaves. I mean, this is what I would guess. Oh yeah, have a light buttery scent. Okay. Oh, it's this one, right? Butterdale. A light buttery scent. Okay, Butterdale can go up here. In alphabetical order. Alphabetical. The Wandering Bew. Come to the library in Ambleside and I'll tell you about it. Okay, we should probably do that. I forgot that was a thing. The library in Ambledale? Where the heck's an Ambledale? Amble Bamble my Bamble Bombly. The Calder Abbey, the Engramont Castle, Amble. I'm just looking for big A. Ambleside? Wait, I thought it was Ambledale. Is it Ambleside? Wait, what is this? The heck? Covering the woods on the northeast corner of the wood. Okay, I don't know why I keep the letters. Oh, can I put it in here? I see. That's what this is for. It's kind of weird how they went in like top and bottom, but alright. Alrighty then. I don't know what this thing is for. Maybe we could just put it in the archive and then hope the order of it doesn't get shuffled. An excerpt, Ambleside. Oh wait, not here. Close, cancel, abort. Wait, what? Somehow now I can't explore? I don't know why. We have to water the plants that have names because we don't want those ones to die. I have no reason to believe that plants can die yet, other than real life. Whoops. Can you push a plant off the shelf? I feel like we have to try this for science. So it's actually really hard to place the watering can here. This is just stupid. Like, what is the point of this? I'm not going to be able to find any of my plants anymore. This game is weird, man. Like, it just... Why does it just have stuff like that? That's so dumb. I mean, you can still kind of see them. Like, but, like, how many plants am I going to get? Wait, that was weird. It was like stuck on my cursor. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at this. I can just drop them and then they all line up. Okay, we have to get to Ambleside somehow. Why did I come here? Who said that? Someone upset with my service? The library in Ambledale. I saw Ambledale. Or, wait, no, Ambleside, right? I mean, the library must be in the town, right? The library here in Ambleside is one of my favorite haunts. Simone, the library... Simone Gertz? The librarian is always helpful and friendly and shares some of my passion for unusual plants. Today she's grinning ear to ear and can't wait to show me what she's found. 2 book entries. The gilded dendra. Do not drink the sap of this plant. The lips and veins will turn black as the blood succumbs to dendra's miasma, a short and painful way to die. The poison is so potent that even touching the leaves of the plant can be painful. Wandering View! Wait, didn't I already have this one? Pretty sure I already had this. Oh, okay, well, never mind. I guess I don't get to read it. I'm like 99% sure I already had that plant, though. So called because the fungus can move slowly in the dark. It has been known to cover a distance of several meters in a single night. The gills on the underside of this mushroom form beautiful flowering lines, glowing lines. They also quite hard and sharp, earning this plant the nickname Fingers Bane. Fingers Bane. That's so silly. You're the bane of my finger, you silly little plant. I don't know. Let's see what the next customer has to say. Nora Butterfield. I actually know somebody with that name in real life. Not quite that name, but a very similar name. Got any Wandering View? That reminds me, what's his name? The old hermit inventor, the Wanderer. Anyway, the View, if you've got it. Oh, wait. What's the View? That's the sharp mushroom, right? The undersides are somewhat sharp. Okay, yeah, this mushroom is the View. The Wandering View. It's like The Walking Dead, but it's the Wandering View. Okay, so put it there, and then we're going to put it here, and then we're going to use it. Plant identified. Rewards. Book entry. Collect. Okay, this game isn't that bad. It has some annoying bugs, but they're relatively minor. It's an interesting idea for a game, for sure. It seems less annoying than Papers, Please, by far. Like, it's more chill. There's not crazy stuff that happens and kills you randomly. Maybe there will be, but... I mean, the plants could kill me, I guess, but I'm touching them and it seems fine. I touched this one and it didn't hurt me. Lady of Summer. The leaves curl round delightfully, which... That's weird. The writing in this game is not that grammatically amazing, but... Combined with an attractive flower and a hardy nature, make this plant a sought-after ornamental plant. I thought this said oatmeal plant for a second. Aids with conditions of memory deterioration associated with old age. Conditions of memory deterioration. Yeah, it's like really, it's almost like whoever made it doesn't speak English. I'm sure they do, but I don't really mean that as an insult. It's just like the writing is a bit elementary and incorrect in some ways. Closed. End day. So come to the library. So I went to the library. I guess we can archive this, right? Maybe we should make the top shelf be important things here as well. Wait, so what is this? So we went to the library. I don't think we'll have to do that again. This is where I can find a plant. This is also where I can find a plant. Maybe finding a plant again is important somehow, so I'll keep those up there. But this one seems... Whoops. This seems definitely not... I don't like that when I click it, just like instinct... Okay, if I drag it, it doesn't move. If I let it zoom, it doesn't move. It's only if I click before. Wait, what? Before I was clicking it, it was going up and down. Now it's not doing that anymore, so I'm super confused. I don't know what I was doing differently, but whatever. I can't figure out how to dismiss the map for some reason. Like, right-clicking, I think, is what should dismiss the map, but instead it zooms in on the map, which makes no sense. Left-clicking closes the map, and right-clicking looks at the map. I guess right-click is inspect. Left-click still does it, but there's... I guess this is letting the map go, in a way. Very weird. We should end the day and see what happens, I guess, right? We still don't know what the dangerous plant is. We identified like 7 plants in day 1. I'd say that's pretty good. I don't know how many plants there are. There's a lot of plant space, so maybe there's like thousands of plants, but I assume there's like 50 or something. I don't know. Row H, the third river. It started when she found something she was not meant to find. A book tucked away in a forgotten corner of the Ambleside Library. Wait, there's a deck of hint cards? To be continued. Oh, I think I beat the demo. The game is out now on PC, Mac, and Switch. Alright, I almost forgot I was playing the demo, to be honest. Maybe I should buy the game. Seems pretty fun. Maybe if I buy the game, I'll have to start the game over, which would be not as fun. But I'm not really against it. I mean, it wasn't terrible. I know how to label the plants now. I don't really like searching the map with my eyes. That's my least favorite part of this game. All the other like minor bugs in the game aren't a huge deal. Like, don't put too many letters in your flower labels and don't put your flowers all stacked on top of one another. Those are like player choice, right? I can choose not to engage with that bug by not doing the silly behavior, but I can't really choose not to have to search the map tediously with my eyes to find particular town names. And there's just too many frickin' towns. And it's really not that much fun. I really, really think they should just add an index thing to the map. Maybe people will be like vehemently against that. They can make it optional in the settings or something, or whatever, which is never, you know, everyone says that's a great idea. Like, oh, just make your game design have more settings for like people A and people B. Usually that's bad design, but you should just pick the thing that's better for everyone. But I think it's objectively better to just have a list of all the towns on the left, and you can like scroll up and down and click the name of the town, and it will like focus it on the map or highlight it. Like play a little momentary highlight animation, you know? Or again, have the clue have the town names on it, and when you click the town name on the clue, it opens the map automatically and then like highlights that town for a second. Or for the duration of that map being open. When you close the map, then all the hints get cleared or whatever. There's a lot of ways to implement it, but yeah, I just don't like scanning the map. It's not very fun. Like, I don't want to memorize 700 different town names that are like random fantastical town names. It's not something that I'm good at, and it's not something I enjoy as a matter of gameplay. If I could explore the world, it would be different, right? If I could, I mean, I understand there's like an explore button, but I mean, if I could literally go walk through the world and look around and find the plants in like a 3D game, or even a 2D game, like an RPG or something, then it would be fine. Then I'm okay with having to remember the towns, because I'm going to spend a long time to get to the town, and then I'm going to spend a long time in the town exploring. When it's literally just a map and there's not a real town, right? It's just a bunch of words on a piece of paper. Like, there's no actual world as far as I can tell. It's trying to give you the illusion that there's a world, but there's no world I can explore. So I can't internalize or visualize what any of the towns look like, and I have a very visual memory. I feel like a lot of people are that way, right? Like, I'm not very good at remembering lists of words unless I can visualize them somehow, and I can't visualize them if there's just a giant map with a billion words on it. I'm sure if you play long enough, you'll start to remember where things are, but yeah, that's my only complaint. Other than that, it's a very beautiful game. I like the animations. The font, I don't think they did a good job with the font being so small that it's unreadable, and then people complaining about it, and then them being like, oh yeah, that's true, and then they added a completely different, ugly font that's a lot bigger, almost as like an FU to the people who said the font was too small, right? Like, it's kind of bad manners the way that they solved that problem. Like, it's a bit offensive, honestly. So I think they should have solved the problem in a more mature way, by just making the beautiful font larger instead of giving you a really crappy font if you complain about the font size. It's nice that there's an option, but it's a bit objectionable, the solution that they chose, in my opinion. But yeah, it's fun. Labeling plants. People come. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, I would say that Papers, Please has a much more logical story of what's going on. The people coming and saying, like, they see visions and hear noises in their attic is like, but why? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Maybe I can play the game longer and dig deeper and the story will make sense, but at the moment it seems very random. Like, the writing doesn't seem to have any purpose or logic to it. It's just like weird stuff happens and some plants taste bad. That's so far that's what I'm getting from this. It's not very cohesive. It doesn't make any sense really. But I probably will play it again. I probably will buy the game. I don't know how much the game costs. Maybe it's dependent on that. You know, I can afford it however much it costs, but if it's like $30, if it's like $5, then I would instantly buy it. If it's $20, like, we'll see. I don't know. I'll think about it. Back at the home screen. I like this weird little, like, whatever you want to call it, flickering doodad animation. It's like shiny and noise pattern reveals the thing. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any feedback or suggestions or comments or complaints or things you love about the game or whatever, leave it below and I'll read it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.